So let's work through this first example together just so that you guys have a better understanding of what this maze is asking you to do. So since it's saying it passes through the point 4, -3 and parallel to the line y equals 1/2 x plus 5, parallel tells me I want the same slope. So when I look at this equation, I see my slope is 1/2. So that means I want my slope in my new equation to also be 1/2. And then I'm going to use the point they gave me, that 4, -3. This will be my x1, this will be my y1. And I'm just going to plug into my point slope formula for a line because I have a point and I have the slope. So then I will transfer my point slope form into y equals mx plus b in order to figure out which one on the maze I am using. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the 1/2 and the m, and I'm going to put the -3 into y1, I'm going to put the 4 into x1. So when I do that, I end up with y, minus -3 equals 1/2 x minus 4. And now from here, I'm just going to simplify until my y is all by itself. So the first thing I can do is I can make this y minus -3 a y plus 3 equals 1/2 x minus 4. Now I'm going to distribute the 1/2. So my y plus 3 is going to stay exactly the same. I'm just going to bring it down. Then I'm going to do 1/2 times x, which just gives me 1/2 x. And then 1/2 times -4 is the same thing as saying what is half of -4. So it's -2. And then I need y all by itself, so I need to move this 3. So I'm going to do the opposite of adding 3. I'm going to subtract 3 to both sides, which cancels out 3, and I get y equals 1/2 x minus 5. So now you can see that's already shaded in on the maze. That problem now leads us to the next one, which says passes through (6, -2) perpendicular to y equals -3x plus 4. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say, okay, I need my slope and I need a point. In order to pick out my slope, I'm going to look at my equation. My equation has a slope of -3, but I know that perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So -3, the opposite reciprocal of -3 is really positive because I changed the sign. And then I flip the fraction, so my slope here is just positive 1/3. And I'm going to use the point 6, -2. 6 is my x1, -2 is my y1. And I'm using that same point slope formula again to plug into. So I have y minus my y1 is -2 equals m, my slope, which is 1/3, x minus x1, which is 6. And now I'm just going to simplify again like I did up on the last one. So first I'm going to change my y minus -2 to y plus 2 equals 1/3 x minus 6. I'm going to distribute the 1/3. So I bring down this y plus 2 equals 1/3 times x is just 1/3 x minus 1/3 times 6 is the same thing as saying 1/3 of 6, or you could also say 1/3 times 6 over 1, and you go straight across. So 1 times 6 gives me 6. 3 times 1 gives me 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this is really 2. Then I need to get my y by itself, so I've got to subtract 2. Subtract 2. And I get y equals 1/3 x, -2 minus 2 is -4. And I can see that that's a problem. So that's part of my maze. Brings me to my next problem, and I'm just going to keep doing that in order to get all